Good day, ladies and gents, my name is Hyozo and I'm disgusting, and it appears that the controversy surrounding Assassin's Creed Shadows just doesn't end at all. It's not slowing down, it's not going to end anytime soon, and I think it will continue for a long time. The reason I'm making a video today is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful article that I just read on The Guardian that I think depicts mainstream media in the perfect way, and it goes amazingly with all other media that we've already seen and read throughout time. The title of this amazing article is "The disturbing online misogyny of Gamergate has returned, if it ever went away." Starting off very nice. And let's see, while some of their language has changed, the sentiment of this latest aggressive movement is just as distressing. It's time for the games industry to stand up to it. Immediately presenting yourself as the oppressed, as the ones who are innocent, who just want to bring love, happiness and good gaming to everyone. It makes me want to puke. A few months ago, I wrote about the consulting agency Sweet Baby Inc. that found itself at the center of a conspiracy theory. If you talk about this clip...
If you're a creative working in AAA, which I did for many years, put this stuff up to your higher-ups, and if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
And every other bit of news, proven things and rumors that are connected to this company, then yeah, you can call it a conspiracy in your own words. Does not make it because it's already true. Aggrieved gamers on a Steam forum had erroneously concluded that this small agency was somehow mandating the inclusion of more diverse characters in games. It's literally in the presentation of their CEO. This is all she talked about. Inclusion, diversity, inclusion, diversity, and so on. That was it. Oh yeah, and threatening people if they don't submit. I want to change to the next paragraph because this is where it got really interesting to me. The language has changed a bit in the past decade. They used to be upset about SJWs or social justice warriors, and now they've taken issue with a different acronym, DEI, diversity, equality, inclusion. This is your acronym. This is what you put. This is not something that the anti-woke has made up. This is yours, or just good old woke. Well, yeah, but the sentiment from this group is the same. Games are for us and for us only, and if you want games to change or to tell stories outside the straightforward male-oriented power fantasies that we grew up with, then, well, that's not allowed. We won't stand for it. In fact, we will try to aggressively harass you out of this space entirely. This is absolutely mental. First of all, you start the paragraph that we, the gamers, the normal community as I like to call them, are the ones who say games are for us and not for you and try to exclude you. Literally 1 or 2 sentences afterwards you say that you're going to harass us out of this space, out of gaming space, out of being gamers and liking games, and you harass us out, you kick us out. Just to remind you that games like Mass Effect, like the Dragon Age, like The Sims even, every bit of game had some form of what you would call inclusiveness. It was friendly, it was oriented to being good, and it was catered to the audience that it wanted to cater to, so it has the most sales. So that doesn't mean that every game is against you. That means that a lot of games are catered to specific types of people. The Doom games are catered to people who just enjoy shooters, enjoy killing demons since the late 90s, and so on. The Diablo games love the lore, love again killing demons, love building up their character, gathering items, gathering sets. Minecraft, Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, Rise of Nations. Every game, like strategy games, sports games, racing games, climbing games, survival games, any type of game is catered to a type of audience that is going to search for that game. But nobody is excluded from it. Nobody is excluded from trying and from being in that game, because games are made for everyone who wants them. They're just different games made for different interests, okay? And then you come along and want everything to be inclusive. And what is your solution to being inclusive? Just make everyone gay. Just do this.
Put a ticket in and make a name it gay!
And you want to harass gamers, people who have grown up with games and who enjoy games for what they are supposed to be, entertaining. They're supposed to entertain you. Games are a good escape. Games have great story, great characters, great setup, great voice acting, great animations, great gameplay, and great storyline and plot and lore. This is what makes game good. Either it's going to be rich and entertaining and deep so people can obsess about it, or it's going to be a little bit more simple and people can actually make something up, or it's going to be ultra simple and it's going to be a sandbox type of game. In any case, the main thing that you need to watch for in a game is for it to be entertaining for you. On that sense, nobody actually prevented you from making woke games or your inclusive games or gay games or doing whatever you want, as long as you don't ruin the games that we grew up with and which we want to see go on, like Assassin's Creed and like other games. But no, you have to butt in and then play the victim, just like you're doing now. That's not allowed. That's not, who are you to allow or not allow anyone to play games or to feel something about the game? Who are you? Who gave you the power? You don't have the power. Man, I'm not even 1/3 through on that arrogant. I'm already fuming, because this is the kind of absolute hubris, the nerve of these people who can just lie so badly and so aggressively, lie to your face and expect that people won't respond and just go along with it. That's exactly why they attacked Nerdrotic and the Critical Drinker for Star Wars, because their channels are very big and they already have cultural influence and they can actually influence people and show them the truth and show them that you don't have to stay silent just because a big company has some stupid decisions and treats you like you're nobody. They're showing people that they're not nobody and they have a voice, and actually the power is with them, because they're the consumers, they're the ones who consume, who purchase the product, and they have all the power to say if this is good, if this is not, and choose not to consume and let the numbers speak. But I digress. Unfortunately, the anti-woke campaigning has not let up much in the intervening months, led by a coterie of the usual grifters. I love this absolutely fucking word, grifters. She talks about DEI haircuts. I'm not going to read about all this because not everything is something that I'm familiar with, and I just want to keep true to Assassin's Creed that she mentions. The black samurai, he was not a samurai, he was a retainer, a butler, an oddity. Nothing else. He didn't even win any fights and surrendered, and I'm not going to stop repeating that. And of course, it has to mention the comprehensive report on IGN against Black Myth Wukong that is actually proven that the tweets were translated falsely, whether intentionally or unintentionally. But here's the thing, they are translated poorly and do not mean what you think it means. So you're lying, you continue to lie, and I think there should be punishments for those kinds of lies. The response, surprise, was to go after the woman who wrote it. Of course it's going to go, because she lies blatantly. She lies, she slanders a studio that wants to bring us a good game, and the game is very popular, but because it's not woke enough for you idiots, that's why you have to slander. And then when someone calls you out on your fucking bullshit, then you go, I'm the victim, there's spare me the crocodile tears, you fucking imbeciles. This is exactly what you're doing. You're playing the victim and immediately say what you're gonna do, because you think you have all the power, that because you're a mainstream media, because you have these big companies behind you, you can do whatever the fuck you want and nobody can say a thing to you. Well, guess what? I'm a very small channel and I'm saying something against you, and I'm ready to go to war to defend games, good games, and to call out bullshit decisions and to call out fucking woke decisions that ruin otherwise good franchise, just like Assassin's Creed Shadows, just like what you're trying to do with Black Myth Wukong, just like what I just saw that they're trying to do with Legend of Zelda. And I'm not gonna stop. I know I'm nobody at this point on YouTube or anywhere, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue exposing. If I'm standing alone, I'll stand alone. If I have people, I'll know that these people are with me, and I will not stand by and just watch that good entertainment that is even more needed in this day and age with all the things that go out in the world, and we need this a bit of distraction just to get ourselves away from all the nerves of real life and just sit behind a computer, sit in front of a TV and just be entertained just for an hour or two. I will not let and I will not stay silent while people like Keza McDonald writes such articles and big companies try to harass game studios, movie studios, TV studios, and everyone who tries to bring us entertainment into submitting to stupid DEI woke politics just so they can put out a narrative and try to brainwash other people. I will not stand by it. Nobody will stand by it. People are going to talk even more about it, and channels like mine will continue to grow, and channels like Nerdrotic, The Critical Drinker, Geeks and Gamers, and everyone will continue to expose your stupidity and your aggressive behavior that you present openly to the world, but you just didn't think you'd get so much resistance from normal people. And that's all I had to say for today. Tell me what you think about this situation, this article. Tell me in the comments. If you like it, thank you for staying here for so long. If you enjoy my video, press the like button, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. Go on my socials, go to my Patreon if you want to support my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers and stay fresh.